Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris Sports Update. Time for Bulldog Volleyball now. With us, head coach Tia Brandel-Wilhelm. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Oh, thanks for having me.
This past weekend, the Bulldogs in action at home, and always nice to be at home, especially in a great volleyball venue like the Ava Glavin Sports Arena, taking on Walsh and Malone. And just talk about your play this past weekend.
Well, you know, it was great to be home. We do love to play at home. We have such great fans from the university, from the community. There's just a lot of people out there, and they really give us a lot of energy as we play. So we're very thankful for that. It was a good weekend for our team. Walsh and Malone are newcomers to the conference, but they're certainly not new to winning. I mean, they're very good programs, some very good teams, and both teams have a strong core of seniors that have won a lot of matches in their 3 years. So it was we knew it was going to be a tough weekend, and I was pleased with how our players came out ready to play.
As we go into Friday's match against Walsh, the Bulldogs taking on Walsh for the first time ever. And what was it like in terms of preparation, preparing for these teams that you haven't played before?
Well, it took us probably a little bit more time because we didn't really know the players, and we had to find out more about them. And as you're preparing for a team, sometimes you can go year to year and know certain things about the players. But it was certainly an impressive group as we were scouting them and getting ready for them. We knew that they were going to be, really ready to play, and that they're quite a athletic team.
That first play, a big block for the Bulldogs, and then Courtney Ream had a good weekend as well for the Bulldogs,
yeah.
And really balanced production all the way around.
Yeah, there was. It was really nice to see, and we got to kind of been working on a few different twists with their lineup, and it was nice to be able to get some of those players in those positions and over the weekend, and I was pleased to, just to see the whole play there. Paige Wires there passing that ball, and she's really been working on her passing to be more of a threat in the games and to be out there passing, so it was good.
Allie Brecht with 15 kills to lead the Bulldogs on Friday night against Walsh University, but some contributions from some others as well. Megan Vandermeer, one of the freshmen that's really seen a lot of playing time.
Yeah, Megan's done well. She's really improved her play through the season, and that swing you just saw there with Ann Sutton, I thought she had a really nice weekend too. Just nice blocking there, you see, and then a couple of really nice kills. And Megan's worked really hard to, just to improve her game through the year, and kind of worked herself into a pretty steady position there on the right side as a freshman.
So you take Friday's match 3-0 as the Bulldogs, with the 2 wins this weekend, you improved to 9-3 overall, and obviously 3-1 in the conference. We'll go to the highlights from Saturday's match with Malone here in a second. But where you're at right now, is that kind of what you expected coming into the year?
Every year is a different year, and we just knew that we wanted to get a little bit better every day, and that this team would have a good potential if we could just make those improvements every day. So no real expectations, just things that you want to do, I guess.
As we go to Saturday's match against Malone, it was the Digging on Pink match in support of breast cancer research and awareness, and certainly a great cause for Bulldog Volleyball to be a part of.
Yeah, we're excited to be able to be a part of that. Kicking it off, it's just neat to see our whole community involved, and it's just nice for us to be able to be a part of something that's so big in the community.
Bulldogs defeat Malone as well in straight sets, 3-0, and in terms of coming into this weekend, did you expect both of those matches to be 3-0 decisions?
We don't really have expectations like that. We're just trying to play every point and to do the best that we can in that point. I was pleased with the level of focus that our players maintained through the match, because Malone is a very good team, certainly better than those scores indicate, and it was nice to see us be able to hold ourselves at a high level throughout the match.
And again, coming back on Saturday, good all-around even production, and then talk about Samantha Fordyce as the setter and how she really keys that production and that balance.
Yeah, she's been there for a lot of years. Feels like she's been there half my career, but she really does well. She's very studious of the game, and she's really working to get better all the time. And even as a fifth-year senior, you see her working to improve her game, her decision-making. She's a great defensive player, so she just has that all-around play in everything that she does.
Talk about some of the players. Maybe they don't get recognized as much. Obviously, your hitters up front certainly get the recognition with the numbers they put up. But Brandy Marin won in the back row. That really has increased her production and become a big key for you. Yeah,
Brandy's worked hard to be in that libero position. We had a number of kids that could compete for that position, which was unusual in years past. It's been pretty much one person that kind of just owned the spot. So Brandy's had to work really hard to hold down that spot, and she's doing a great job. She comes in extra every single day, working on both her passing and her defense, and she's just really doing a nice job leading the team out there.
This week you head to Ohio to take on Tiffin and Ohio Dominican, and what do you know about these two teams coming in, and what do you expect this weekend?
Two really good teams again. They're just, Tiffin runs an extremely aggressive offense, and if they're on, they're really tough to stop, and very, very athletic group. They have a couple of Michigan kids on their roster that we coached up through camps, so we know them quite well. And then you have Ohio Dominican, who's just, they've been kind of hot and cold this year, but they have a core group that's, you know, pretty strong players. So we expect them to be a very good team.
Obviously, along with this trip to Ohio, a midweek match against Grand Valley State, and certainly one of those North Division schools that you look towards as the year goes on. Just talk about that North Division, the play, and kind of who are some of the teams to watch in the division.
Well, the North Division is pretty tough this year, and then we have our little mini pods. So we play twice, Hillsdale, Northwood, Grand Valley, and then Ferris is in that group, and it's a pretty tough group. I mean, you have some really strong tradition in all of those programs. So yeah, it's tough play, but that's the GLIAC. You have to be ready to play every night and be ready to put your best game out there.
Obviously, a long season. It goes quick, however, and with where you're at this stage of the season, what does it take to carry that play on throughout and hopefully make the improvements you want to make by the end of the year? You
know, we are working hard every day, and our goal is to just get 1% better every day, and we just keep working at that. And some days we get 2 or 3% better, and it's like an excitement at the end of the practice. But this team just works really hard, and every member on the team. We have a couple players who are out with injuries right now. They still work really hard to be there, contributing to the team and helping out their teammates to be improving. So it's just, you just make that little bit of improvement every day and hope it carries you through the season.
Obviously, this is the 40th anniversary of Bulldog volleyball, and a great tradition, a great past and history. And I know you've got some upcoming events to help honor that tradition. Just talk about Ferris State volleyball and how far it's came in 40 years.
You know, it's just amazing that we've had volleyball for 40 years because it's only the 40th anniversary of Title IX. So, you know, Ferris was really on the cutting edge of putting women's sports out there and really highlighting them at the university. It's just such an honor for me to be a part of this program. We've had some just great coaches and great programs, and just to be a part of it is pretty humbling, I will tell you that. We also have this year, it happens to be our 25th anniversary of our Final Four team, so in a couple weeks we'll have about half that team back and be able to honor them and just reminisce about those days, and it's a pretty neat opportunity for our team to be a part of that celebration.
Well, Coach, best of luck to the Bulldogs as you head to Ohio this week, and best of luck as you move forward in the season.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update next week. A reminder, you can catch all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Thanks for tuning in.